Hello everyone, this is Greyshot 117 here, bringing you another Company for Heroes to Replay, brought to you by either Sabah Vega or Arctic Wolves. One of the two guys. One of them. Maybe Siba. Who knows? In any case, this is a 3v3 on Lazur Factory, and my last replay, at least, officially released to the public. I believe before the how-to was myself 4v4 on Sittard Summer. So after that replay, which by the way, even though I lost, I really enjoyed it. It was a live thing. I'm like, all right, well, let me go over some replays. And I found this. I wanted to do it because of a simple little purpose. That's Sittard Summer game because I know, like, I don't even have to release it to know what's gonna happen. People are like, oh, Greyshot, Sittard Summer's a map you can't advance. It's terrible. It's a choke point map. It's not good. You can't win on those maps. Honestly, we could have. If we would have really fortified our front line, we'd have been great. But in any case, has a big similarity to this game. So we have Lieutenant Dan, which I will definitely say, Lieutenant Dan. I'm just going to look. It's not going to be Dan. It's not going to be Lieutenant. It's going to be Lieutenant Dan. Absolutely. We have Hobo. We have the Lobster. We have Full Z Fatherland. And then we have the two guys already mentioned. Let's double check ranks, and you will see that the Allies have the advantage. Have the major advantage. So, again, 2 British and 2 OKW with a Vermont and American to boot. Because, of course, you can't have Lieutenant Dan without having an American. Anyway, let's see here. We already have our doctrine, so we have a mechanized assault. This is good, very close range combats, and also the mechanized assault group good for moving around MG, so that could be pretty good, knocking out stuff in buildings and also getting your troops around the MG lines. Breakthrough doctrine, yeah, Tiger could be good on like large choke point areas or long range point positions, like here. We have this guy already blocking up this location, so Arctic Wolves is kind of just making sure they can't advance, but they're pushing over here pretty well. And as you can see on this map, of course, you have that ring that goes around. That's what people like to camp. Now, let's see. I believe that's the British person. Oh, my God. Yep, double MG. Because, oh, that's bullshit. For Ken Werfers, by the way, very powerful, very deadly. And just destroy the enemy. Oh, my God. Also, been playing a lot of Battlefield 1. Oh, that game is so good. Bringing it up because, again, that good old-fashioned Vickers. Wait, hold on. I want to say there's a variant of it in Battlefield 1. I want to say that, because I swear I thought I saw, like, someone mentioning the Vickers LMG, or not, well, just machine gun in general, in the game, but I don't know, I'll have to double check. I know it's World War 1, but they have a lot of, like, again, I'm going to go into a lot of prototype stuff, which I really enjoy. Now, you have this Kubel wagon. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he could try to decap, but he's going to be annihilated if this guy... He's not paying attention. Oh, wait. Yep, Royal Engineers will kill him. We have a big push going on in mid. A lot of troops pushing up. Big problem, though. I know that you have a UC carrier... a Universal Carrier, but why are you pushing up? In this situation, you definitely want to fall back, and honestly, in this situation, you just want to retreat. You're not going to win. And along with a lot of these close range infantry... Like, your British infantry are just going to be destroyed. So you're going to need to fall back. Yeah, here we go. Grenade. Again, those infiltration grenades? Well, they're kind of similar to that. Let me double check. Grenade assault. But they essentially throw a bunch of grenades. Very powerful, very deadly. Let's see. Hobo went the mechanized assault, a mobile assault regiment. This is good. Commandos could be good close range, especially hiding around here to annihilate the infantry. And the mattress pretty good. Still, this Kubel somehow alive. Not sure how, but whatever the well, I don't get it. You are very lucky that MG is suppressing infantry, and that infantry is not throwing a fire grenade into that building. Just saying. So yeah, this I find it hilarious because the Allies did this. Sorry, not the Ally. Who is this guy again? The Lobster. Lobster. He did an assault on the enemy side, and typically, as the British, you wait, let the enemy advance, you take him out, and then you push. And before you say, "Oh, Greyshot, what do you mean?" they have in the early part of this game, the Axis have the advantage, especially the Wehrmacht, at countering the OKW, holding off the British, during an advance because of MGs, but also stormtroops and Volk squads can be just as good. Nice job with the grenade package, by the way, killing this poor MG. But wow, yeah, just get annihilated. Throw fire in there. Little universal carrier trying to do support. But anyway, my rationale. Well, again, it's just like, oh, well, Greyshot. Well, they have the longest. It's like, well, the mortar and stuff. Well, they have the longest MG in the game, range MG, and the most powerful. They have a universal carrier that can counteract the Kubel. And then they also have British infantry that long range can easily defeat anything the OKW. They're actually, just overall, they're great at countering OKW during an assault. So why would you advance on them in their home turf? Especially when you know the enemy has a lot of close range infantry. And that's something you just can't win if they have a defensive line and you're trying to push up. You need to keep the advantage, like, on your side. You can't just... Yeah, you can't change the game. You can't make it that the British infantry are great close range, advancing in negative cover. That's not going to happen. You have to play to your strength, and this would have been a slow, steady push, and not pushing through a heavy fortified line yet. If this thing had a flamethrower, that would be a different story. But so far, I do not see it because you... Well, actually, I have no idea why you aren't upgrading it. That would be very powerful. We have a lieutenant over here. Oh, no. A little bit on fire, but Lieutenant Dan is doing a good job. Let's see. Pushing up. Again, another push over here. Again, this map, the reason why I brought up, this map specifically brings up a lot of points of, guys, just lock down the main points. That's all we need to do, and we will win this game. That's all we want to do. We just lock down the whole area, and we'll win. Well, the other thing about this map is that it's great for, I don't know, decapping resources, stopping the enemy from getting resources, as is this point and this point. Take both those out, you stop all the resources from coming through. Or over here, where you take this point and you stop pretty much, I want to say, the fuel income from coming in. Again, not perfect, but hell, you'll stop that major resource from getting there. Is this game slightly imbalanced? Yes. I typically feel whoever's on this side has an advantage because they are naturally going to be able to use that natural barrier as an advantage. However, the opposing team can use it if they do it effectively, because they can use the choke point of this small area to hold this star. They can use this small route, whereas they can't really do it over here because of all the routes. Again, not perfect, but it is something you can do. Now, Lieutenant Dan is pushing in, and looks like he pushed up and got pushed back. Alright, you have an MG, I would move that. You have some guys here, I would make an MG on there. Still nothing here. You have a Stern Pioneer squad going through, decap that territory, so the allies are currently decreasing. I mean, like, right now the allies have fuel, but they're not getting any of these resource points because they're being cut off. God, it's like you guys should know. It's like you always bring Soviets into Stalingrad. That's the only way you're gonna win this. That's the only way you're gonna be able to counter the Wehrmacht. They know they have a home field advantage. Also, apparently, dragons. You need to bring dragons to Stalingrad, or at least that's what Call of Duty says. Oh boy, not going down that rabbit hole. Anyway, what do we have here? So the good news about this guy is Lobsta is currently playing a lot of, well, defense along with mobile defense, with Hobo going in placement defense. He's making pretty much looks like a defensive line here to guard the fuel. Don't blame him. Another mortar, great. But then on the flip side, you have these two guys over here pushing up and countering against the enemy over here, and they've managed to cut off allied resources to the point where the allies are not getting a lot of resources at all. So they're choking the enemy, and the enemy is so, I don't want to say dumb, but just non-responsive to counter. if the enemy's on this side of the map, you respond with force. You don't just keep your army stationary and hope for the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, the enemy does have some good stuff. Okay, this is a Luke's. I mean, if it inverts to Beaufort, it's screwed. But if it goes around this area, it has the home field advantage. And I don't really see anything that the Allies have, mobile anyway. Wait, actually. Armored car. So, we're going to keep this here. And we'll see if he moves the armored car to counter. Because that's what you do. Your teammate spots the Lukes in your own lines. You have to send it, you know, a unit to go counter. Now, instinctively you would think, oh, let's go this way. No. Apparently his teammate's like, guys, I'm going to assault red. The guy that is camping over this side can instantly heal and has AT, and not the Lukes in your own territory cutting off and about to flank one of your only, the only guy pushing over here. And right now we have a lot of men coming through. Yes, Seba and Arctic are both pushing through with a lot of men. Lobster special weapons. Okay, good support stuff. And then we have Lieutenant Dan with some arty from the Calliope, along with some recon and a strafe, which is okay. This thing has no way to fight the Lukes, and is probably going to die because of rear armor shot. Yeah, no AT. No nothing. This thing is so screwed. Jesus Christ. That Lukes is just eating them. Hey, dude. There we go. Nice attempt, but the Lukes is again using its speed maneuverability and also like the buildings that pretty much that come around, hit the enemy, and retreat. Nice move. Very nice move, Arctic. Now, it looks like the Allies are kind of getting some territory back, but once again, this guy's not moving. This guy's like, excuse me, player. We have the fuel. You could deal with that little guy. I mean, seriously. He's not even a threat. That said, he has nothing to counter this. A simple Verkenwerfer from firing long range and killing him. I don't know what's more... Oh my god, please. Ah, damn. If they would hit the armored car, that would have been incredible. But, it's like, dude, there's this guy here. Do you have the upgrade for grenades? You do not. You have no infantry upgrades. Do you have infantry upgrades at all? No, you're just upgrading to a company command post. And while this guy is essentially prepping for, a decent counter, he has some STG-44 Volk squads coming around the corner. Oh my god. He charged a pack gun, ladies and gentlemen, with an armored car. Because that's what you do. Oh my, if this thing gets panzer grenade. Oh wow. Once again, the drive-by for the win. Again, just coming around, shooting them, and just instantly annihilating that MG post, I should say, guarding this point, which will allow German infantry to swarm through. I mean, German infantry can't come through this way, but they're coming through here with a good clip. And he has a truck being deployed. Okay, this is where you help your ally. Because we can see the enemy is coordinated. Oh, wow, they have a Panzer head. I love the fact that next to... God, was that Stalin? No, that's Lenin. Right. What's that? What's he holding again? Is that a shoe? I'm sorry, I'm not that great on... Or is that a hat? Oh, it's his hat. My apologies. But anyway, I just love right next to good old Lenin is this, like, headquarters truck. It's like, really? Really? You're gonna, like, this poor sucker right here, you're gonna set up, like, this building? That's, like, incredibly insulting to the Soviets. I'm glad they're not in the game, because they'll be like, God damn it. Now we have a push going in, because, again, this guy's like, well, screw you. Unfortunately, with the headquarters right here, he's this thing will tear apart light armor and infantry. He can't win. Oh, there goes Lenin. Ah, poor Lenin. Howitzer coming in, doing some damage. Has to retreat, gonna lose at least one squad, I assume. Very lucky he didn't. This guy is still very close to the front line for some reason, not backing up. But yeah, he put up the headquarters at a good time, held back an enemy fighting force that probably would have annihilated a lot of these men if this headquarters was not here. So what should he do? First off, Hobo, you have 800 manpower. I know you're trying to save for a mattress. I know. Like, I have this general idea. But you know what would be great? Do something other than fortifications. I see all these fortifications over here. Have something else. Because guess what this Forgotten Warfare's doing? Annihilating everything you have. Maybe you can kill it if you direct fire, but yep, you're just targeting this. Alright. Yeah, guys, let's not target the thing killing us. Let's just kill this thing. Still being double teamed over here. Annihilating the enemy. Probably gonna lose that half track, unfortunately. But hey, at least he has some AT. I mean, that's with the bazookas. So he can kind of counteract the lighter armor, but I don't know. This guy needs to get off his high horse and guard mid, because they keep swarming through there. This guy's being double teamed. And don't get me wrong, like, okay, nice job with the Fallschirmjäger, like, come around from behind. Like, Lobster has enough men, he could help. Hobo has enough manpower, he can deploy commando behind enemy line. I wish I was kidding. Deploy commando behind enemy lines, probably where, yeah, into this building. Alright, just imagine. Come through here, come around, and kill all this infantry as they're being healed. If you wait and do that correctly and send 2 commando squads by themselves, like, well, pretty much tag teaming to annihilate the enemy, you'll do amazing. Now this guy's finally over here, but 20 bucks, he fails because he assaults this position. Yep, with his armored car. And he instantly retreats. Man, that was really effective. I'm so happy that you were able to succeed and break the enemy fort. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. They advanced, they held their ground, and they fortified. And this is exactly what I should have done in my Sittard Summer gameplay if I wanted to help out my team a lot more than I did. I still think GTA and Earth overreacted, and did some terrible stuff. Yeah, I wasn't playing the game seriously, guys, says the guy who's like focusing on exploiting. You need to coordinate, you need to focus. What do you have to stop this exactly? You have nothing. I love the fact that there's a pack gun hitting this thing from behind, and all these troops are just murdering the British infantry, by the way. Yep, there they go. And you have nothing. Nothing. Wow, that's a great idea. What rank are you? Lobster, what rank are you? You're nearly 2-star. Well, there we go. Only an idiot would assault like head-on, purposely, an armored car versus an AT gun. That is incredibly stupid. You flank, you turn. Now this guy's like, alright, I'm the only one who can and try to break this point. They're hardened down. That Luke's may be injured, he's going to get healed. They have enough fortified lines and also a heal point, so that way they can hold. So honestly, they should be fine. He should be able to hold. Now, oh my god, is that really an enemy? You let the Germans steal your UC carrier. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is just great. I love this. This is my new favorite thing. Germans in a goddamn UC carrier. Is there a... Yep, there's a little German insignia. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Well, you know, whatever. Sure. Why not? Oh, look, he has a pack gun now. Should kill this thing, hopefully with the Luke's combo. Oh, good, he killed it. Very nice. Look, by the way, I'm not saying that Lieutenant Dan is a bad player. Quite opposite, honestly. He's actually pretty good. A Fallschirmjäger strike coming in right here. Look how much damage it's doing, guys. It's doing so much. Oh, wait, it's pathetic. It's terrible. He's doing a great job. He would be doing so much better if his teammate wasn't a jackass. So, I'm sorry, Lieutenant Dan. I am so sorry. Yes, and by the way, you haven't catched on. Yes, I like Forrest Gump. Deal with it. It's a good movie. Has some great scenes. But anyway, there's a problem now because the enemy has a Panther and you just have a Stuart. I mean, we have a Centaur versus a Panther. I don't feel much confidence with this team. You have a land mattress, and if used correctly, mind you, you could annihilate the entire enemy front line. If done correctly. Will they do it, however? Let's see. You see carrier go. Alright, we have MG helping with anti-infantry, Panther, and for cannon warfare just annihilating the Centaur, and it gets wrecked. Rickety wrecked. With a pretty much combined arms move over here, they should be able to push through. Now, when you when you fire the mattress, I'm just saying, do you expect the enemy to move into it? Because, I mean, he did, but you figure it'd give a little bit more time to wait and allow the enemy to push up, then fire it when you know they're there, when they're capturing the point, when they lay down their support weapons. That way they can't get up and move and kill you. The kill you part is the thing that I find most critical about this game, and the AI is already doing so much better because, you know, they're actually, you know, trying to push. Oh look, this guy's actually assaulting, but he's being double teamed. Strafing run coming in. I so wish the Stuart could run over all the infantry. I really wanted to, but with the AT gun there, it's so screwed. And right next to the headquarters, it's dead. I feel bad. I truly do. You know it'd be great if, oh boy, I am so sorry, Lieutenant Dan. No, Lieutenant Dan, no, oh, damn. AI managed to push into enemy lines, by the way. Oh, you see carriers over there. For the fatherland is like, yeah, guess who has your carrier? Nice job with the MG, but, you know, you have to worry about this damn... Are you kidding me? How does this Bofor manage to kill this thing? How? How? What am I missing? They have no AT. Did he hit a mine? I'm assuming he hit a mine and kind of just laid there and the Bofor murdered him. AI swarming through enemy lines. Grabbing a free pack. Just machine gunning all the infantry troops, but the, you know, mines aren't helping. Still, the AI is like, guys, I need to IMG spam. It's in my code. Gonna die from a Tiger tank rolling up. And, yeah, at this point, you have a mattress. Good job. You're not gonna win. You should have waited and should have focused on this. This is what you need to focus on. Okay, now you're using it. Now you're firing on it. But, yeah. No, the allies are substantially broken. This is why when there's this is why on this map you need to hold, because if your strategy is to fortify, you need to guard your flank. Or actually, in this point, in this perspective, you need to just guard mid. You didn't do that. You didn't have any. If you're supposed to be the mobile guy going back and forth, that's what I thought with your armored car going back and forth to help. God damn, did you fuck up the description of that job? Like, I don't. Wow, now the enemy has a mattress. So they've gone to universal carrier. They have gotten a mattress. Can we just... You want to give them a comet? How about... You want to just give them a calliope? You know what? Hobo has been replaced by the AI. Man, it's like his fortified line was a bad idea. With all the AT and stuff. Oh my... If only he would have saw that earlier. Oh, well, at least his mines were okay. You know, it's just... I'm missing something here that might have helped him out. It starts with an A and ends with a T. Oh, AT! That's what he needed to get. He needed to get A. And you can tell I'm being freaking sarcastic. But yeah, he needed a goddamn AT. AI making a desperate charge to mid, but kind of failing. It's not going well. But this is, like, what you need to do. I mean, like, I feel bad for Lieutenant Dan, but, Lieutenant Dan, you did good. You did good, Lieutenant Dan. You did good. Lobstar just sacrificing his Cromwell for unknown reasons. Guess it's an AI, so whatever. AIs can do whatever they want. But yeah, that's game. So what did we learn? I wanted to bring this replay up because it covers a major thing that I don't see a lot of people do. It emphasizes how to get past choke points in establishing a beachhead on this map. Because on maps with choke points, like this map, like Sittard Summer, like Face Off at Rostov, if you fortify, if you get a hard point down and can push your men up to the front lines, oh my god, you can win it. I'm being like, you can essentially make sure that you are in a good position to win. But when you sit and do nothing and do not help your teammates and think, I'm going to hold this 1 point, I'm not going to move my units, you're letting your team down. Lieutenant Dan did a pretty good job. Most damage and most kills. Enemy team, Arctic Wolves got most damage, and Seba got most kills. Good for him. And Fosse Fatherland did okay, I would say. Okay. But overall, the Lobster and Hobo failed. And I love how the Lobster, which, by the way, yeah, I don't think was... Yeah, I'm sorry. I love how that guy, when he quit because he neglected a line, and he had a lot of manpower stored up. And I'm just like, what are you doing? You need to guard that. But on this map, it's like, okay, we'll just guard the fuel and star and the munitions, the munitions point at the end, and we'll be fine, guys. We just need a hold, just, fortify. No, it doesn't work like that. You need to actually, A, have some of the fortify, and B, make sure that all incursions on your side are removed. You didn't do that. You failed. Epically. But that's a nice small game after an incredibly long one that I, thought was interesting. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And if you want to support me more, you can head over to my Patreon. I want to, again, like Leo, like Tim, and like Chris, all have and have supported me, along with many other Patreon supporters. So thank you, all of you, for your wonderful donations. And yeah, just, if you want to send in a replay, do so. Make sure it's interesting. Make sure it's awesome. And I'll take a look. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.